Hello, my name is Sierra Grandy, and I'm on a quest to create audio-visual representations of my Substack articles. And today's article is how I use gamification to step into an identity of Dragon Slayer. Are you exhausted by the state of the world and being taken advantage of by wealth hoarders? Becoming a Dragon Slayer may help. I utilize gamification to regain the narratives that my brain is spinning. And lately, my brain has been spinning a lot. It helps to know the story I am telling myself. So here's the story I'm telling myself lately as I adjust to many new transitions and opportunities in 2025. Our world is heavy and bustling. There's always something to do and somebody to talk to. We all often want to be seen as interesting and busy, yet many are never taught the skill of how to be interested in others and how to manage our time. The news of the day is organized, but what gains attention and an emotional reaction, not what is the most important for the common people to know. If the product or service is free, the common person's attention is the product or service. The common people have much more in common than they think. Each one is interesting and busy. Each one has a journey to pursue. Each one can make a difference in their world. But there are people and systems in place that do not want the common person to regain their sense of identity and control. Those people and systems are best thought of as the wealth hoarders and the dragons. Dragons are the systemic injustices that we face in life that hurt the common people who live with marginalized identities and or do not have enough resources to live self-directed lives. Ableism, classism, racism, sexism, homophobia, environmental concerns, etc. Some people burn themselves out by trying to fight the dragons alone. And some people pretend that dragons do not exist, because those people have yet to get hurt by one of those dragons. But no common person is exempt from a dragon coming and hurting them or someone they love. For years, dragon fighters have been fighting dragons and calling out the wealth hoarders who profit off the harm that dragons cause. Dragon fighters built rules, structures, and teams to help prevent the harm that the dragons caused, and they provided aid to those injured by the dragons' attacks. But lately, the wealth hoarders have gained exponentially more power by manipulating the common people, by dividing them, by making the common people believe that the dragons do not exist, that the wealth hoarders are there to help the common people, and that the true enemy is their neighbors. The wealth hoarders are now attempting to silence any dragon fighter who tries to talk about the harm that the dragons are causing and how the wealth hoarders are profiting off of people suffering. Common people are incentivized to cut off their neighbors and communities and trust the wealth hoarders as if the common people could one day too have the power and resources that the wealth hoarders have. But the wealth hoarders do not care about the common people. They do not care about the harm they are causing. They do not care that the dragons are hurting people as long as the wealth hoarders profit. And they have been profiting. As a dragon slayer myself, I must say, I am exhausted. I'm tired of watching the work that generations of dragon slayers have spent their lives on to help future generations just be torn down in a matter of weeks because the wealth hoarders were able to lie their way into so much unchecked power. But as I've said before, the common person has so much more in common with each other than they think. Each person is interesting and busy. Each person has a journey to pursue. Each person can make a difference in their world. It's time for the common person to start taking small steps towards being their own version of a dragon fighter, to take some of the responsibilities for their communities back into their hands, to learn from the history of previous generations of dragon fighters, and do something, anything. For example, call the people in power and share your story. Run for office. Volunteer at a nonprofit. Organize a book club. Join a local advisory group. Teach others in your community about what is happening in your world. Recognize when dragons are attacking and support those who have been hurt. Create joyous events where dragon fighters and common people can interact and enjoy each other's company. Make and share your art. Donate to mutual aid requests. Work on your ability to handle discomfort, conflict, and hard conversations. Learn as much as you can about advocacy that has worked in the past. If we all take steps towards a better future, we can see progress and make the world safer again. It will not be simple or easy, but it will be worthwhile. So, whatever quest you are on, I'm proud of you for going on it with care. Sierra.